I mean, I have a lot of confidence, you know, in myself. In the winter, I keep you warm. I mean, in the summer, I'm great to look at. You know, it's a lot of curves, but you know, I feel as if a lot of guys, they will not walk in the street with a big female, and they'll hide you at home. And you know, there's certain things that they're just not confident because their man or their friend will say, you know, I'd rather a 10. Yeah. And you don't understand. Well, I'm a 10. I go to school, I go to work, and I have a great personality, and I'm
and you're beautiful. Everything about you is beautiful. Look at you from head to toe. You are so well dressed, beautiful, confident. You are.
There's some men that love that.
When I say don't settle for a fat girl, I'm talking about a relationship, okay? It's all good and fine to sport fuck a whale, but being in any kind of relationship with such a woman, are you out of your fucking mind? No!
So tell me, would you date a woman who's overweight? No, that's pretty unlikely. Okay, tell me, why is that? Well, I'm attracted to women who are of a healthy weight. You know, I find skinny women sexually desirable, and I don't find overweight women attractive.
Now, of course, you know, fat girls are going to say, you know, what's wrong with you? Don't you like a woman with a little bit of meat on her bones? Yeah, I do, but I don't want, like, the whole fucking meat section on the single set of bones, you know what I'm saying? I mean, Jesus Christ, these women, right, they are enormous. And the fact of the matter is, see, there is something inherently wrong with them. As simple as that.
Men are visual creatures. We're attracted to what we see, okay? And so if we see a good-looking woman and she is thin, takes care of herself, good body, long hair, sexy, dresses well, all that, you know, we're in. We don't need a whole lot of convincing. But a lot of women get really upset about this and really bash guys for basically how nature designed us to be, okay?
Bro, if you could have a dime or even an 8 or a 9, perfect, not even perfect body, athletic body, slim, thick, not just thick, slim, thick, okay? There's a big difference between that. If you could have her, you would have taken her over this butterball turkey you've been rolling around on your bed with for the past 6 months in a heartbeat. You would have taken her in a heartbeat, fellas.
Interesting. So why do you think that is? I think it's just biological, and I think most men don't find women who are overweight attractive. But is that for biological reasons, or is it for cultural reasons? What do you mean? Well, you know, everywhere we go, the media is completely saturated with images of beautiful skinny women. But imagine that it was reversed and we glorified overweight women and we saw their images on billboards. I think then you'd probably find overweight women quite desirable. Oh, I doubt that. I think you're mistaking what came first, the chicken or the egg. You know, men have always found thin women sexually desirable because biologically it indicates health and an ability to reproduce. You know, that's why skinny women are featured so heavily in the media. It's because men already found that attractive. You know, they're catering to a pre-existing market. They're not creating one.
Are you telling me you're going to choose that fat female over that skinnier female? You're lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. Because look at all your high-value men. Look at them. Look at them. Look at all the high-value men in the world. Your Jeff Bezos. All your high-value men in the world. Are they with females that are overweight? Guys that got money, power. Guys that build hypergamy.
Here's something to consider as well. The average woman in America weighs 166 pounds, which is the same weight that the average man weighed back in the 1960s. Today, the average man weighs 195.5 pounds. And just so everyone knows, about me, I'm actually 5'9" and currently weigh 168 pounds. So I'm the average weight of a man in the 1960s. And another thing that everyone needs to keep in mind is, when a woman says that she wants to break, that often means that she wants to break up. And notice the second syllable in the word break up. The word is up, which is what she wants to do. Climb the dating ladder upwards after you break up.
They're banging a lot of women, but I don't mess with fat women though. I'm like 60% of the world, the United States is fat women. Like your number statistically probably included some of them. Just a guess. Because you ain't banging the hot ones, they already married. Half of them are married, half of them are bipolar, all right? 25% of women are on head meds. Did I talk about that in my iceberg theory, okay? So you only got like 25% of the good ones, right? The skinny ones or whatever it is. Got it.
Fucking get married. So that's not superficial. It is what it is. Women want tall, ripped, rich men. I don't fault them for that. I don't say, only women will bitch and whine at men about like, yeah, how dare you want a woman who's not 800 pounds? That's shallow. I mean, come on. Shallow Hell, a movie made about men being shallow? What if it was like, hey, chicks, get your tits and legs in order? You know, what if it was a movie like that? You think that would have gone over with like a fart in church? So, stop it with the guilt shit.
They'll say, you know, they'll give us a hard time because we won't give women that maybe are a little bit overweight as much of a chance as the good-looking ones, and they'll try to convince you, oh, she's really sweet and really kind and really smart and all these qualities. And for your average guy, it's like that's great and all. Don't get us wrong, we like that. But if she doesn't meet the standards for us to be attracted to her by our physical standards, that's it. It doesn't matter how kind she is, how sweet she is, and all that. Okay? And they don't get that.
See how sad our world has become. I remember one time I was doing a photo shoot for a woman that was 300 pounds, and she was so happy and proud of herself because at one time she weighed 600 pounds and she lost half her body weight. People clapped and cheered for her in public. 100 years ago they would have laughed at her and mocked her, and the only place she would actually find a job would be at the sideshow and the circus. Yet today she can put on designer clothing and strut her body on a runway and smile and get attention because society is trying to get all men to accept women like that. Anyways, for anyone considering dating obese or chubby women, don't do it because usually they don't lose the weight but only gain more.
Guys, because a lot of you guys think that there are side effects and dangers of dating and hooking up with overweight women. Here's what's funny. Like when I was hooking up with overweight women and big women in the past year, many years ago, what I noticed was the women that I actually wanted who were in shape, I thought that they wouldn't like me. And this is why when you sleep with big women, you automatically think, oh man, even if I want a woman who's in shape, I know she probably won't like me because, you know, you've conditioned yourself to sleep with plus size piggies. And it's not healthy, especially as a man. If you're in shape, listen, man, there should be no way on God's green earth that you guys are hooking up, even if it's a dry spell.
Y'all gotta raise y'all standards. Y'all gotta raise your standards. And it's not about disrespecting, because you can respect women that have positive characteristics. They're good people. You can do that. You can do that. But what you can't fucking do is respect them for being fat. You can't do that. Because then what happens? You're pedestalizing them for being fat. Now what happens? Women feel like it's okay to be fat. So there's never self-improvement.